The weather is going crazy because of man. In recent months, floods, heats out of season, and other phenomena that border on the apocalyptic have happened. If after all this, we add the escalation in violence rates and the economic crisis, something bad can happen at any time. Fortunately, several investigations have been made about what would be the safest places on the planet to take refuge in case of an apocalypse. Their security, stability, prosperity, or simply their geographical placement make them candidates to be places where you can survive. Some of them are perfect to take refuge in case of an apocalypse due to climate change. Others are interesting in case of an invasion or attack. Even some would be a good refuge if the apocalyptic situation was a nuclear disaster. Up next, I present you those places where there are more chances to survive in case of an apocalypse. Number 5. Yukon, Canada is a territory of Alaska. Its population is very scarce and they make their living almost exclusively on tourism. In case of catastrophe, its isolation favors it, and there's the possibility of subsisting thanks to hunting and fishing. If we combine mobility through its rivers, they make it a privileged place to live in case everything goes wrong. The only drawback would be the cold, which can persist throughout the year. Number 4. One of the best places to survive, without a doubt, is Iceland. Among the things that make it worthy to be in this ranking is the fact that it is the most isolated European country. It basically runs on geothermal energy, and it's also an island with abundant fishing and has the advantage of having gone through a very strong financial crisis without any disastrous results. Number 3. Denver. If you prefer a city, one of the best to survive, according to the experts, would be Denver in Colorado, United States. This city is really close to some incredible oil reserves, and as far as its geographical location is concerned, it's located 1 mile above sea level, which would keep it safe in a hypothetical global warming case. It's also surrounded by mountains that will facilitate its defense. Number 2. Antarctica. This would be the best place to hide for a season. It's inhospitable and far from everything. Of course, it would take many supplies to survive for a while. But wait, the Antarctic would not do you any good in case of an apocalypse of climate change, since you would surely end up floating on an ice island. However, this place would be perfect in case of a third world war. Number 1. Tierra del Fuego, Argentina, is on this list just because it has a characteristic that makes it unique: wind patterns. These patterns would make it impossible for radioactive rain to reach the Argentine archipelago. Zero Zone. Mount Weather, Virginia. Its altitude and remote location makes it ideal to avoid natural disasters or invasions. High-frequency radio would be ideal to get in touch with other survivors. It also has an underground facility that includes a hospital, crematorium, dining room, bedrooms, drinking and cooling water tanks, an emergency power plant, and a radio and television studio.